Hey there, Cancer Placements. We are doing a reading on what it is you should release in order to catch that next blessing coming your way or waiting on you, rather. This message is not for everybody, and that's okay. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like what you hear or it resonates, please comment and like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right, let's see what it is that Cancer needs to release here in order to catch that next blessing. Okay. Eight of Swords, Chariot, Knight of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah. So, Cancer placements, it has, a lot of you have created these rules, regulations, um, a lot of um, things you've created to really imprison yourself, to limit your own power. And it is um, it's actually more than that. It has become a blockage for a lot of you, because it's like, with the limitations that you have placed on yourself, it causes you to work even harder than you need to. Yeah, it's with the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles. It's like you are working to control situations that you have no control over. On top of that, putting your own limits on them. It's like wrapping a ball of wine up in a yarn up in some twine. It's just a mess. It's a mess. And it's limiting your prosperity. It's limiting your abundance. It is um it's a blockage. It's a blockage. It's like you've placed this boundary around yourself. And I am not um and it puts you in a place of victimhood, and you are not a victim. You have been in a lot of situations, that you have survived. Cancer placements, you are a survivor, not a victim. But somehow, you know um you got into this place where it's like you feel powerless. However, you have control over the things you do. You may not have control over the situation, but you definitely have control over what you do. And when you place these limitations, rules, and constrictions on situations and yourself, you just end up doing the most. You work harder, not smarter. And that's what I'm getting here. It's like a work harder, not smarter type situation. It's like you're holding yourself back. Yeah. When Cancer placements release this? What is it? What is the blessing that is waiting for them to receive? The Hermit. Ten of Swords. Hmm. King of Wands. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the Two of Wands. Yeah, this is going to, once you release this, because we have the Ten of Swords here, right? The Ten of Swords is an ending. It's coming out of a painful situation. And so we go from the Eight of Swords, where you have limited yourself, to the Ten of Swords. So coming out of that, and what it requires is really, some inner inner guidance with the Hermit here. You have to recognize that this is about you putting limitations and feeling that it is the fault of the situation or the fault of somebody else. And true enough, the situation may be a challenge. Someone else may be a challenge. However, you have the power to control your response to the challenge. When we look at the King of Wands, commanding, right? King of Wands, whether you identify as feminine, masculine, anywhere in between, or anywhere outside of those binary situations, um, this is a person of action. This is a person of confidence. This is a person of, I won't let a situation control what I do. I will respond and not react. Look at this king. And this king, it makes smart and intuitive moves to balance out what's happening next, or to make plans. It's planned, but it's a balanced plan, because you have the ability to um, gain the upper hand in any situation. But you have to be fluid about it. Can't be so restrictive. The idea or example that comes to mind is um, a job situation where you have a deadline of, let's say, a week, and what is um, what you have in mind needs at least two. And you know the question is, will you say, well, it can't be done? Or will you feel powerless? Or will you say, all right, well, what can I give them in 1 week? I know what I want to do, but how can I tweak it to give it to them in a week? I know what needs to be done for this particular situation, or change it up completely. All right, let me go to the team. Maybe somebody else on the team has some ideas that we can do, that we can implement, give them what they want, or just a taste of what we can do within a week. Don't limit yourself because the situation is a challenge, because it's blocking you. It's blocking not just your money, it's blocking, insight, it's blocking ideas, it's blocking creativity, it's blocking so many things, because you aren't somebody who is powerless. Yes, you are hardworking, but you don't have to work so damn hard. Like you don't have time to do shit. No time to yourself. Cause it's like the the limitations that you placed on yourself um are a complete distraction. You don't have time to, chill with family, connect with your loved ones, time for yourself, connect with yourself, you know? And that, once you release that, that is going to open up so many things where you'll be able to connect with self. You'll be able to connect with your family, your loved ones. You'll be able to really recognize who you are in your power, as well as, the confidence it's going to bring. And a lot of people nowadays, let's be honest, it's not that they aren't capable of doing the job, but a lot of nowadays a lot of people get jobs based off the confidence they bring to the interview, to the situation. They not may not be technically qualified for shit, but they know they can learn it. And if they don't learn it, they gonna find a way to work smarter, not harder. And not saying that that's you cancel placements, but yeah, you are definitely in a situation where you are working harder and not smarter, where you are doing the most and being the most. A lot of you have taken on, because what I'm seeing is like it's one thing to be dependable, and it's another thing to just do everything for everybody, being everything for everybody to the point where you're no good to anybody. Shit, the phrase that comes up, I just heard this yesterday and I was like, oh wow. Um, Setting yourself on fire to warm others. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. And then, just be angry at the situation or angry at people because you set yourself on fire. Yeah, this is about changing your mindset, using your resources around you, delegating if this is about business, knowing other people's strengths and their weaknesses and using them to get the job done. This is about breakthroughs, not breakdowns. And you this close to breaking down. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get your final message here. What's your final message for Cancer placements in the release to catch reading? Okay. Hurricane lamp. How interesting. The hermit has a lamp. Hmm. Just saying. Preparedness, inner light. Oh my gosh, your power, your inner light, the number one may be significant. Um, at the the bottom of the deck, dogwood blossoms. And this is, it says sacrifice, rebirth. You have sacrificed yourself with all these limitations, all these not even boundaries. It's like, you have put imprisoned yourself to where you feel bound, and you have sacrificed. Again, set yourself on fire when now is the time to be reborn, you know, and to show your inner light, to actually see your inner light. First, you have to connect with it, reconnect with it, and let that bitch burn. Excuse me. Let it let it burn bright. Because a lot of you too have dimmed your light to make others comfortable, make them feel safe. What about your safety? This is about that confidence, your inner light. Look at the light behind him. Look at his fire. Like, he got the light and the fire. Huh. You think he's putting that, you think he's turning all that shit down for somebody else? Mm-mm. And isn't. Let your light shine. Sometimes in other situations, you will need to delegate. You will need to use the resources around you in order to prepare. Yeah. Spend time with your light. Reconnect with your light. Reconnect with the self. Reconnect with your ancestors and the universe. Recognize your power and your bright ass light. I hope this helps. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I post content specific to cancer placements. Until next time, y'all, go and get out of here. Take care.